That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Fighting through. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on off. Look.
On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter from Oakland. The Patriots, they've widened their lead even further. Blake Bortles with one touchdown pass thus far. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And down on the score. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch and guess.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stop the run.
Good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Out to the flat for Hyde. No gain, and it's second down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Scoreboard and update from Foxborough. The Patriots, they've widened their lead even further. Julio Jones off to a big start catching the football in that one. Up over 100 yards already. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. On second down, Lynch. It's hauled in by Shepard. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks you expect.
He does for a quarterback, has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now Lynch to throw. This is brought in by Pryor. And a loose football. Now this is picked up.
Just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on because right now he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they said...
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to take this one. On first down, Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play action. Now it's Bortles. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, trying to figure...
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bills will take over the football. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. There he goes left side. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them until it's simple. That's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now Brady got to have this one. And this throw will be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. In his own end zone, it's Bortles. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, I should call a set, and then the end.
Good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This is fielded at the 27. Oh, he knocks him over. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.